Hello, my name is Ashley and you're watching Transforming Media. Right now I am at the Equality and Parity Conference, which addresses HIV prevention and care for the transgender community in California. I'm here with some of the organizers and presenters at the event. Could you guys please introduce yourselves and how you're involved with the event?
My name is Kama Brockman and I am part of the host planning committee.
I'm Danielle Castro, community member from San Jose, California. Also, I'm a co-chair of the Center of Excellence Community Advisory Board.
Oh, great.
Long title.
My name is AJ King and I'm also with the host planning committee for the conference.
Oh, can you tell us about the purpose of the event and what's going on?
Sure. For a few years, for many years actually, the California State Office of AIDS has been supporting the transgender community excuse me, in terms of HIV prevention and care. And they've had a couple workshops, a couple conferences in the past. They had Equality and Parity I in 2005 in the Bay Area, and it was so successful that they wanted to have Equality and Parity II down in Southern California. So I was approached by the Office of AIDS about a year ago to begin a planning process and to recruit a host planning committee. And so that's how this conference came to be. And it's really, wanting to move the conference around the state. It's addressing statewide issues.
And are you an ally of the trans community, or?
Yes, and I'm also a trans person.
Oh, you're a trans person.
Yes.
And are you an ally? Are you trans? Or?
I'm a real woman.
Oh my God! Of course you are in your heart. And I know you're one of the initiators of the event. How long ago did it start?
Like
the planning process.
The planning process for this event started about a year ago. The State Office of AIDS has been involved in providing these events and also the Center of Excellence for Transgender HIV Prevention for about the last 4 years. We did the Equality and Parity I in May of 2005 and then funded the Center of Excellence to begin in 2007. 2008. I can't remember. Sorry.
It was 2007.
It was 2007, yeah. And now we're doing our second Equality and Parity Conference.
I heard Mason Davis speak at the Trans Town Hall, and he said that in San Francisco that the percentage of F to M individuals with HIV was rising. What about trans women?
Actually, it's one of the most highly affected populations in the country as far as the pandemic is concerned. And a lot of women, primarily the first population of the highest is African American trans women, and then any trans woman, so male to female.
Okay. And what are some of the prevention that was being discussed this weekend? Obviously there's safe sex and education. What can you tell me about some of that?
Sure. I think one of the things that I heard a couple speakers mention was, we have to think outside the box when it comes to HIV prevention. I think that pertains to different communities, not just the transgender community, but I think in addition to behavior change and passing out condoms and that type of thing, I think we really have to help people with employment, with housing. So we have to think of the social problems that are really the root causes of HIV, the epidemic, the pandemic in a lot of communities, and I think especially in the transgender community.
And Danielle, you were the MC for the event that just happened. Can you tell us about that?
Well, I was asked last minute to be the MC, and I'm really grateful for that. It was an
honor.
honor.
Great job.
So it was all in Spanish, and I think the spirit of it, from what I gathered, is to have people that are native English speakers go through the process of hearing things translated, because all of these conferences that exist are normally in English, and people that are Spanish speaking use a translation device, and it's a very difficult piece to work with in language barriers and trying to discuss the issues that are affecting the Latino community. And today was really effective. It was such an amazing experience to see all of my trans Latina sisters really just putting all of their hearts into this experience.
I'm very proud of the California trans community in being leaders in as far as language and translation is concerned, because when I went on equalityandparity.org, which is, this event, they had English or Spanish. And then a lot of times when I go to different events, there's always translators. And today, I don't speak too much Spanish, but I was able to put on a headphone, translation device, and it felt good to actually be on the other side, because there is so many Spanish-speaking people.
So in addition to that, we're going to have the first ever Trans-Latina conference based on HIV prevention, but all in Spanish in San Francisco for National Latino HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. So that'll be in October 2009, probably the week of the 14th. So.
Cool. And so what would you guys say, do you guys know when the next event is going to be, the next Equality and Parity event? Or?
No, we don't. It all usually depends on funding and when funding is identified. So the last one was 3 years ago. I would imagine if we do have another one, it'll be in a couple of years.
Right. And there was the last question that was asked in the panel that Danielle emceed was, is there going to be as much attention given to women who do not have HIV as there is to women who do have HIV, which I found very interesting. So, and so the website was equalityandparity.org, and please come out. Thank you so much.